Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name's Jo, for those of you who've just joined, and there are a few of you, so welcome. I do all sorts of different brands. I used to specialise in Irregular Choice, but now I've broadened the brands that I do. And so you're very welcome here. For those of you who've been watching my videos for a while, I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy days to watch my videos. I never take that for granted. And for those of you just lurking about and watching the videos, I'd really appreciate you pressing the subscribe button and joining a happy, merry band. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Oh my god. Oh my god. That trip that I've just been on, it really was the trip of a lifetime. It was just amazing. It was a bit stressful to start with. I don't think if I ever went to Cappadocia again, I would do a 2-hour transfer from Istanbul. That was very stressful. Because our plane took off half an hour late, but we did make that up, so I thought, fine, we've got the 2 hours. And you think 2 hours is a long time. Istanbul airport is absolutely massive. It's like a city. Anyway, so I thought, right, we've landed on time, actually on time, you know, made up half an hour, fantastic. We spent 25 minutes taxiing around Istanbul airport, so we had lost the half hour. So if we hadn't made that up, we would have missed our flight. Anyway, we ran. Passport control was a bit of a nightmare. It moved quickly, but it was busy. Luckily, the bit, you know, the sheep dip that you go through with your cases and stuff, that was very fast. And then we bombed it to the gate. People were sitting there, so I thought, God, I'm going to have to go to the loo, because I've not been to the loo since Edinburgh. I literally went in, came out of the loo, they were boarding. So, yeah, it was, yeah, phew. Anyway, apart from that, everything else went brilliant. And I'm going to watch this video because I want to add in a bit of video of us flying in a balloon, and it'll just end up hugely long. But we managed to fly in a balloon, which was incredible. We got picked up at 3:40 and had our breakfast, and then they said, right, we're going along. Abdullah was our pilot, so he had to go with his. It was all very well organised, but even then, God, I've forgotten his name, Ibrahim. I was going, we're definitely going. He's going, well, it looks like it, but you know, he won't commit even then. And we watched them blowing the balloons up. No, not really. And but even when we got in the basket, I was like, is it really happening? Is it? It was only when we took off that I went, oh my God, this is actually happening. And it was amazing. You do have that feeling of floating, even though your feet are on something firm. It's just incredible. And at times there was just pure silence, and you were up in the sky, and there was another 100 balloons there. Oh God. And then you watch the sunrise, and it was incredible. And I'm 60, and I didn't realise, like, I thought it was dark, the sun rose, it was light. So no, it's light. And then we were in the basket, you know, so obviously it was light, you know, that early morning light. And then we watched the sun come up while we were in the balloon, and it was just like pure red, orange. Oh, it was just incredible. Anyway, I'm already 4 minutes in and I've not even started. But we got in the hot air balloon. The next day we got up early and we watched the hot air balloons from our rooftop, which was incredible. And then the next day we'd booked a 1950s car, and they drive you around the 3 valleys and you can see the balloons. So it's like we got to see the balloons from every different perspective that we wanted to, so that was perfect. We did a pottery class, and I made like a flat bowl with a bit of decoration, and Mike made a little vase thing. Honestly, we were so chuffed with them. And then we did a mosaic class where you made the Turkish lamp with the mosaics. Honestly, they're so good. And they had such a nice little pops of light at night. Oh, it's honestly, it was perfect. Perfect, perfect. Fantastic food. The hotel was great. Oh, it was fantastic. And I'm 5 minutes in and I'm not showing you anything. Right, I'm going to show you something. Right, so remember last time it was right at the end and I was like, oh my god, I forgot to show you this Swarovski ring. Remember? It was this one. This big chunky, it's like plastic but with the big Swarovski crystal and there's little crystals surrounding it. I told you they had a sale on, and then if you added 2 of the sale items to your basket, you got an extra 20% off. Yeah, I went back. Also, I have small fat fingers, and the largest size they do is 60, which I think they said was equivalent to an R, and I am an R, but they were too tight on me. And the first one I got, which was this one, it was too late to return it, so I cut it with a knife, and then I filed it with a, like a nail file to give me an extra gap, and now I can wear it. So, I mean, would I recommend it? No, because I wouldn't want you to, it's a risk, isn't it, if you're cutting plastic, but it meant I can wear it. So, anyway, I'll show you what else I got. So, first thing, I got this bracelet. So, it's just pink, and it's got 3 big crystals, and it's got like little tiny pink crystals going round, but just thought that's really nice bangle. I'm going to talk about this dress in a minute, but yeah, I love that. Just a little pop of sparkle on your wrist there, and I quite like it with the green rings. So you've got green and pink, and then pink and green. Quite like that combo there. I'll show you. I've got 2 other rings. I got the yellow, so it's the yellow with the purple, which again it's quite striking. And then I got this heart one, again quite nice with that bracelet too, though, and this dress, and that's just got clear crystal and clear crystals surrounding it. But yeah, quite like them. I mean, that's what they'd have in the magazine, wouldn't they? All 3 like that. Can you imagine? Wouldn't be able to eat your dinner when you're clacking away like that. But anyway, now the last thing I got was some earrings, and I love these. Now they're all different cuts. You've got, oh my god, they're just so lovely. So you've got a long bit at the back and a shorter bit, and you have got actually in the box some backs. So if you just wanted to wear the shorter length, you could just wear that with the back. But even these don't match exactly the other one. You know, the cuts of different stones are in different places. But this is them. So even on the back, you've got a crystal here. So if I show you, so you've got this one that's got the hole, and you've got all the different cuts of crystals. But as I say, it doesn't completely match. They're in different random thing again, which I love. And you've got this crystal on the back that's going to sit on the back of your ear. I mean, oh, actually, you could, no, you couldn't do that because you'd see the back. Right, so you've got, because I always think it's weird putting the crystal on the back. Anyway, just I suppose you have a nice crystal at the back of your ear. So you've got this section with the hole. So you put obviously that in there, and you have this one at the front of your ear, and this one dangles at the back of the ear, which is lovely. Or if you just wanted the shorter section, there are backs, just plain backs, so you could have just a little one there. But I just think these are so versatile, and I have a Gucci hair clip that's all different colours, so I had that hair clip in, clipping that up so you could really see one of the earrings like that, and it just looked really nice because obviously being Swarovski, they really sparkle. I think they're gorgeous. So that is that. I've got this dress to show you now. I got it from Asos, and I got it for the wedding I was at a couple of weeks ago because I knew we were going to be going for a meal, and I really loved the dress when I saw it, but it's very different to the kind of dresses I wear. I wear, you know, the 1950s dresses that you can show off your waist and then it hides a multitude of sins under the petticoats. And I feel very girly in that. So this was very much a departure, and it's a lot more figure hugging, and that was a bit scary for me, even with all my confidence. But there was something about this dress that I just absolutely loved. Obviously, I love the embroidery. It's got peacock, and you'll see it more once I mean, I'll stand up a bit, but it goes all down the dress. The peacock, and you've got embroidery all down one sleeve, all to the cuff, and little like puff sleeve, nice v-neck, and it's got a slit in the back as well, so it shows your back off. But there is something more about this dress, and you'll see when I do the walking video what the special thing is about this dress, that made me have a chance on it, and I do love it. So I will show you that in the walking video because I think it's difficult when you're sat down. Right. What could it be? Well, it's obviously not shoes. Just getting it out of the dust bag, because yes, it has its own dust bag. Let me show you the dust bag. Beautiful silky dust bag. It is a beautiful hairband by Gucci. Now, I heard that this originally was £900. Now, who would spend £900 on a hairband? I paid 10% of that, which is still a huge amount of money on a hairband. But these crystals, I'm not kidding you, they are so amazing. They sparkle so much. And you put it on, and you've just got the bows there sparkling. I took that to Turkey with me, to Cappadocia, at night, and in the sunlight, this was just absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Honestly stunning, absolutely stunning. I really love that. Just a pink, very pale pink velvet headband and these crystal bows, very girly. Loved it. Anyway, I promised you a designer bag, and I don't like to disappoint you, do I? So I've been after this bag for a while. It's a true clutch, so there's no straps, chains, handles, nothing. It's a clutch, and I fancied it. It's called the Sobe, S-O-B-E, Sobe clutch, and it's by Louis Vuitton, and they made it in plain leathers, epi leather, and they made it in the patent. I wanted the patent. There is a large, huge LV on the front, and some of them did them in plain gold, plain silver, so you could literally see that monogram from space. It's massive. But that's not the one I wanted. I wanted the ones that the LV was still huge, still the same size, but it was enamelled. So, and it was enamelled in the same colour as the bag. So that made it a bit more subtle. I mean, it's still a massive monogram, don't get me wrong. And it's edged in the gold or edged in silver, whatever. Now I was very specific on the colour I wanted if I was looking for them. I wanted, the first one was the colour I've got, the second one was like a patent burgundy, and the third one was like a patent gold. But I managed to find my number one, and that's what I've got. So I will now show you my clutch, and it is, I think it's called Sunset Orange, and it is a very, very juicy orange. And you've got, as you can see, the massive LV here, but you imagine that in gold it would really stand out. But I like this enamelling and the fact it's edged in gold. I just think that's so beautiful. Good condition for its age. Of course I've got paper in it just to keep its shape, and it's just basically plain inside. You've got a little zippy pocket here with the LV. You've got LV here, and it's just a very basic, very usable clutch that you can give a little pop of colour to an outfit. Lovely patent. I've got some stuff that I put on because there was a couple of marks, but I've literally, which they showed, but I've literally got everything out. And I just think it's a really usable clutch, and I guess, yeah, you would know if it's got Big Healthy on it, do I? But it's a lot more subtle than the other ones. I absolutely love it. I love it. Love it. I've got another designer bag to show you next time. I have. It's gorgeous as well. Very colourful, very colourful. Anyway, a moment for this LV Sobe S-O-B-E clutch. Definite clutch. Love it, love it. So guys, I'll show you that designer bag, and I'm sure I'll have other bits, you know me. I've got stuff to show you. And so hope you like the little film. I mean, if you don't want to watch the film, that's fine, just forward through it. I just wanted to give you a flavour of the trip, because some of you guys are invested on, will she get it, will she won't get it in the balloon, anyway. So stay regular, guys, don't follow the crowd because it's so boring, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching, guys, and really appreciate you watching the video. Have a good couple of weeks, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.